This is DRMB. Obviously, you guys can see we're very professional, and we do this in such a courteous manner.
Live from the studio in New York.
Yeah, this is DRMB. But this is Squid here again. Jason, kind of kicking off the show for y'all. Again, we have the man, the mystery himself, Chris Red Dragons, the owner of DRMB, the guy that started all this fun shenanigans for y'all. Chris, what's up, dude?
Hey, man. Very excited. We've got some awesome podcast guests on. Quick shout out to our sponsor of the podcast and our BF4 servers, cheapshark.com. You can compare prices on PC games across all the digital distributors and sign up for deal alerts on their website. Check out cheapshark.com. Squid, you want to introduce our guests?
Yes, I do. Again, I was saying this earlier. This is the first time I've ever been nervous doing an interview or any kind of live commentary with a group of people. But, man, we are so stoked to have the cast from the hit show on YouTube, Battlefield Friends, Hank and Jed Special on Machinima Happy Hour. We have John, Brent, Nathan, and PR specialist, awesome man all around, Tony. What's up, guys?
What is
Hey,
man.
This is a pretty awesome event, special for Chris and I. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on here. And we know you guys don't have a lot of time to do this, but whatever we can get out, we're really, really appreciative. So
thanks for having us.
no problem. So we're just gonna run down real fast. Each of you, I guess, just introduce who you are and what character you play on the show. We'll start with you, John.
Okay, John Etheridge. I play the voice of the engineer, and I'm also one of the show's animators.
Awesome. Brent.
Brent Triplet. I play the noob, and I'm also an animator.
Awesome. And Nathan.
Yeah, Nate Panning. I play the voice of the medic.
Awesome. And Tony.
My name's Tony Schnurr, and I play the voice of Recon.
Awesome. So pretty much, I guess the basis of what we're kind of getting across here, where did this all come from? And really, I guess really what started your meteoric rise to awesomeness?
Brent or Tony?
Yeah, who wants to take it?
Take it, Tony.
I sort of introduced the guys to playing Battlefield, and first I got Brent involved with it, and Brent became very frustrated with the game immediately. But we had a lot of good laughs about things that would happen within the game.
Partially because Tony was showing me how to play.
Pretty much.
So you fit your name well, then, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, Tony, my first time playing, Tony's taken me right to B in Grand Bazaar, running right down the hallway. And that's not a good place to be as a beginner.
No. So did you die, Brent? You died.
Once or twice, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, cover's for idiots.
Yeah, that's true.
Cover.
You just want to run straight at it.
You read that in The Art of War, didn't you, Tony?
Yeah. No, but I introduced Brent to the game. We had a lot of laughs about what was going on, and John and Nate eventually got on with the game as well, and we would have conversations about different situations and so forth, and things that we would laugh at, and we decided to make a pilot episode, and that was First Flight. And after the pilot episode, Machinima seemed to like it, and so they ordered some more episodes. But essentially, it just comes from the same thing that you or any of the listeners out there that experience Battlefield would go through.
So pretty much you took the idea that we all have at one point or another. I'm like, man, what would be really funny is if we made fun of the guy who sits in the end of a hallway with an LMG and he'd rather shit his pants than get up and do anything else. And that's pretty much what it spawned from. But God, you guys are really good at it. I'm glad you did it, and not myself or somebody else, because that would never last past the first episode. But I guess, do you guys do this for a living, like the animating, the whole like video creation, content stuff like that, or do you guys have other types of day jobs?
No, we're trying to do this for a living. It's
it's getting close for all the time. Yeah.
Good.
We've been at this for a long time, making animations, different series, and we're kind of just now getting to where this is kind of all of our jobs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it probably go ahead, Chris.
How long does it take to make each episode?
Yeah, go ahead, Brent.
If we're lucky, a week, but a lot of times when we plan for an episode to take a week, it could take 2 or 3, depending on the action and how complex it is.
Hmm.
How long does it take to draw like individual characters? Is that all like hand drawn, or is it like done through a program, or?
We use Photoshop. We'll go into Photoshop and we create. Each character we create has to have like a subset of layers. So they have to have a face. They have to have the eyeballs. They have to have the lids. They have to have all the different mouths. We have to go in there. We have to create all of those for each character. It's a painstaking process, but at the end of the day, you have this funny, awesome cartoon that you can share with the world. So it's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it.
That's pretty cool, especially with Photoshop. God, that just seems so irritating to have to use something like that to create a show with like thousands of frames.
Well, yeah, it's the style we use is very akin to like something like South Park, where once we create an element, we can just use it over and over and over again. We don't have to sit there and draw frame by frame because if we had to do that, there's no way we could put these out in 3 weeks. It would take us 3 months to do an episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So do you have like characters saved? Like, can you make them once and then reuse them, or do you have to make everything from scratch every time?
No, they're all saved. And anytime that we create a character, we save it, and if we have to bring them back, they're available to us without us having to create them again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
It's kind of like making a puppet. Instead of having wood and cloth and whatever, you have these digital layers that you're controlling on top of each other, but you have to manually make everything move. You have to make the eyelids move and the pupils move, and so you're having to do that for every couple seconds that go by.
So you guys are all the Battlefield version of Geppetto. Good to know. So
Pretty much.
Oh, making your children through YouTube content. But do you guys all live in the same vicinity area, part of the country, or you're all from different parts of? It seems like North America.
We're all on the coast of North Carolina in a little town called Wilmington, but a very eclectic little artsy kind of town. So we all came together here.
Awesome. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. I was stationed in Norfolk for multiple years.
I was stationed at Lejeune.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's a small world, kind of.
Mhm.
Well,
But yeah.
But I mean, so what's the plan for the future of this series? I mean, like obviously it's done really well, and the continuation of it, and like you got a video up, and it seems like a bajillion people have watched it in a 30-second period. So is Machinima really happy and high on what you guys are doing with this, or regardless of what happens, you're just going to continue it and do whatever you want? Or I mean, what's the end game for this?
I think it's up to the audience. I mean, as long as people are willing to watch it, we're definitely going to keep making it. So I think there's a lot of longevity in the Battlefield brand. So hopefully we can keep growing it.
We just had a really good suggestion from the live stream that you guys should start a Kickstarter for a feature-length movie.
Live action.
Live action.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. I mean, the downside of that is if we start working on a movie, that's going to take probably a year of our time, which may mean no Battlefield friends for a while, unless we can get our team efficient enough where we can do both.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd pay for an hour and a half long Battlefield Friends. I'll tell you that much. If I had to wait a year for that, I think I'd be okay. I don't know about everybody else, but
Yeah.
I'd help support that. But
So for each video, like, do you guys have like specific ideas, or do you kind of just go into games and pick out things that may bug you, or hot things in the community? Like, where does your inspiration kind of come from?
Well, we usually just get on and play, and normally we can formulate ideas from the gameplay that we have. Obviously, with DLC, we can form ideas from new features of the game. But a lot of the times, it's just us sitting around talking about things that happen within the multiplayer game. So as long as the game keeps evolving, it's going to continue to allow us to have more content to create.
For sure. So what's kind of like the most irritating things you guys have found? Like, is there one thing that just keeps coming up that you're like, we can't keep making videos of this, or is that just Battlefield?
I keep dying in the game.
Yeah, I get irritated
Yeah.
playing the damn thing half the time.
Getting old, getting teabagged a lot. It's all those things. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got Dice was cool enough to give us these the dice tags. I guess these special dog tags. And you gotta say, I'm new to the game, so I was new to the game, and I didn't know a lot about it, but these dice tags, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, but I just had no idea that the fallout from this thing would just involve us getting headhunted no matter where we go.
Mm-hmm.
Chris,
So I mean, we had to create secret accounts just to play.
I don't understand. It's like magnets for people. I was running along in a field and I got stabbed, and someone's like, "Thanks for the dice tags." I'm like, "Where'd you come from?"
He's been waiting there for 4 months in that one spot.
Man. It's so
like
bizarre.
a trapdoor spider. It just kind of pops out of a hole.
Fucker. Oh, there we go. There's my first. Oops.
I think
F-bomb.
usually when you wear the dog tags, there's like moles on your team giving away your position.
Have you guys done an
That's got
episode
to be.
about that? About the
No.
dog tags?
Not that.
No, well, I guess we feel like that's probably not something a lot of people would relate to.
I don't know. It happens to Chris a lot, and I just laugh at it. I think it's hilarious.
I take him off.
Actually,
I can't.
I've been in games with him and watching like the stream. It's like a freaking horde of people that just chase him down hallways, and they're all vying for the tags.
So picture all 4 of us running around together, and then the group behind that. It's like the Walking Dead, except they can run. You know.
Now we've had
only server now. Cool.
We've had our tags. We've had our tags on. We're in our base, like in a building, and people are parachuting out into our base and running at us, and dying before they get to us.
It's like zombie mode. It's great.
It is.
You guys got a free mini game built into your Battlefield. Thanks to
Except that it prevents us from playing the regular game.
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
So when are we finally going?
Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
I was just to say, when are we going to finally receive like a full-length single of Dip Dip Potato Chip?
Yes, we need that.
Maybe a music video.
Oh, you know what? There actually is a Dip Dip Potato Chip song if you go on our iTunes or Google Play. It's kind of a
for the clubbing type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my Android right now, actually going to the Play Store, and I'm going to look that up and find out where that is.
Yeah.
Get ready to dance. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a few songs on there.
So, are you guys going to make a Broadway show off of that?
Tony is, I believe, right?
I will, yes.
That's your aspiration. That's your dream.
All
Tony
game
is-
cast.
Tony is anything show tunes. He's
What's
He
that?
wants us anything show tunes. Tony's all about. He wants us all to be naked too, which is a little weird. I don't think it works with the show idea, but you know.
It's a little awkward, but I'm sure some people would pay for it, and there's plenty of odd folk out there that enjoy those kind of things.
Look at Dollywood. I mean,
Well, I mean, they are doing that thing in the UK. What's that one dude? He's having sex live in front of every people, and then they're going to question them afterwards. And be like, what did you think about me having sex in front of you? I don't know. That just sounds really awkward to me.
Sounds fun. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm in.
We have the maturity of 13-year-olds, and I'm sure that there would be more jokes parlayed at that individual than it would be like actual intelligent questions.
Well, we can't relate because we're all very mature adults on this end of it.
Oh, well, good. That's very good
Yeah.
to know. We aspire to be like y'all. So
you guys are legitimate businessmen.
Yeah. Yep. I'm in a suit right now in a parking lot. You know?
In a parking lot.
So, pretty much I know you guys don't have a whole lot of time left. You guys gonna get back? I mean, are you guys currently filming stuff right now, or?
Right now, we're working on Duralius and Associates. Who wants to tell them what that's all about?
Brent does.
Duralius and Associates is our fantasy knights and wizards and elves type of series, and we launched a Kickstarter to kind of revive that show last year, and now we're just working our butts off trying to get it finished.
How'd that Kickstarter go?
Successful. Yeah, we had our doubts because the show's not nearly as popular as Battlefield. So, but we all love the show because it's more. There's a lot more character development. There's a lot more into the story as far as Battlefield's more about situations.
Yeah, not just like a snippet or vignette or something. So
Exactly. Yeah, and Duralis has a lot more character development and kind of it's more fun in a storytelling kind of avenue.
fashion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have seen y'all's Minecraft one before, and I have to admit I really didn't know what was going on because I've barely ever played that game, so I don't really have the knowledge of that. But and then some other animated series you guys had that looked more like current day cartoons, maybe a little bit of anime vibe to it. I don't remember what it was called though.
Action Faction?
Maybe. It might be that.
Yeah.
I could be talking out of my ass, but who knows? But
I feel like we've done about 100 pilots and side cartoons around here. Well, I guess we've been doing cartoons for a while before Battlefield Friends popped up, so the internet has a lot of our old stuff on there.
I mean, and it's weird that, I guess for, all of us here, we grew up in a time where cartoons were actually good. And it's weird to see something like that take off so well, especially on the platform like YouTube, where you just get, these quick little hits. I mean, is that what drew you guys to the YouTube market, or was it just kind of it all fell together at the right time?
Well, with Duralius, I mean, originally we were on another website, Escapist Magazine, and we had some things happen with them that allowed us to get the rights for Duralius back, and we needed a home for it, so we decided to take it to YouTube. But also, John had already had a partnership with Machinima with was Apocalypse Lane, right?
No, that was on the Escapist. I did a series called Factual Game Facts About Facts for Machinima. That was just like, it was a 13-episode run of just, video game sketch parodies and that kind of thing. But I developed a relationship with them, and when we brought Duralius to YouTube, they were pretty cool in letting us license it to them and put it up there to kind of help us grow the audience.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you guys are kind of, like a beacon in terms of people who want to create their own content and just kind of push it out there, and eventually someone's going to catch on to it. There's so many games that deserve to be have a parody or just a joke to lighten. You guys really lighten up the community. Battlefield community is really uptight, and they always were.
Yeah.
And you guys came in and made fun of all these obvious things. Like, I'll admit it, I'm a bunny hopper. I did it in Counter-Strike. I've done it all. I was a competitive gamer for years, and I feel bad doing it now. I'm like, man, I'm one of those guys.
Guilted into it.
Great.
And I even catch myself making the noise too.
We did learn that. We gathered that that we added some character to a realm that kind of was, didn't have any, because it was all so serious. So it's a good thing. It ended up pretty cool like that.
Yeah, you guys really lightened up that community, and I think it's really translated even into DICE themselves, and everybody that's created it. Everybody wants the dinosaurs, and aren't you guys in Battlefield 4? Isn't there like a piece where you guys have kind of like at least that's a rumor. I don't know if it's actually true or
like
not.
the voices.
Maybe.
If not, somebody's doing a spot-on impersonation.
Yeah, it's pretty good. DICE found some.
We're gonna plead the fifth on that. Real quick.
Okay, good to know. So, confirming by not confirming. But no, I know you guys have just a little bit time left, and again, we really, really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. It's such a freaking awesome experience to actually get to meet y'all and internet-wise. But
E-meet.
yes, if there is what do you guys do? What do you guys either do to prepare yourself to play, or what do you eat while you're playing? Do you drink a lot of adult beverages, or really what goes on when you guys when you guys sit down to play? I mean, and I guess Yeah, I mean, I guess that's really the basis of my terrible question. But
Oh, don't sell yourself short.
well,
I like getting my drink on, and I like to make sure that the lady and her children are asleep. You know, just have my nice little nook. Me personally, before we jump on to with these guys, that's all I need. Quiet house and a beer.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Good. So you're like most of the Battlefield community then, yeah. I got kids. Mine's playing in the background. So how you guys liking Battlefield 4? Is it okay on console? I know there's been tons of bugs so far.
I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for the PS4 to hit.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
yes, a PlayStation gamer. Thank you.
Yeah, we're all waiting.
Is that what you guys play? Is PlayStation or?
Yeah, we're all on PS3.
No way.
I bought a PS3 just for that game because I had an Xbox and those guys all had PS3s. So I literally bought the system for one game.
Oh man, that makes me feel even better. I'm like, I'm freaking Sony diehard, and everybody in DRMB makes fun of me about it. So, ha ha. Now I feel a lot better because they all coax me into getting a PC, and I'm an idiot when it comes to that. So, but,
I actually have it on my this laptop I got now. I just haven't touched it yet. I just grabbed it
Oh,
because I just want to see what the PC angle, you know, just what that's exactly like. I'm curious.
quote unquote master race, yes.
Yeah, but I want to see it. And I'll probably be snobby in about a week, but whatever.
Yeah, it happens. But that's awesome. God, that made the show for me. Ha, Chris, in your face. So anyways, we'll wrap it up here with you guys. I know you guys got to go. We'll continue the show a little bit longer so we can do or give away and other stuff. But John, Brent, Nathan, and Tony, we really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you so much. You guys are
thanks
awesome.
for having us on.
Yeah.
So, anything you guys want to say to the stream before you guys hop off?
Sure. Be easy on me out there.
Hi guys, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Hey, and don't forget everybody to go to youtube.com/Hank and Jed and subscribe.
Yes.
Oh, quit being a whore, Tony.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
I invented the whore.
So you've been around for like thousands of years?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Awesome.
So guys, we appreciate it. Stay safe, have fun, and we look forward to the next episode.
You got it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Take care.
All right, guys. Thanks.
And we're back. Oh man.
Are we still alive?
I don't know.
Yes, we are still alive. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Technology.
Oh man, that was awesome. God, that was awesome.
Yeah,
I
those
love
guys
that
are-
they're PlayStation gamers. That makes me even happier.
Yeah, they're super nice guys.
I don't want to play PlayStation anymore. I'd rather go to the PC. My name's Christopher.
It's awesome here. I've crashed 17 times today playing Battlefield 4.
Yeah. Oh man. So guys, we appreciate you guys coming out, watching the show once again. But before we go, we got a couple other things we want to do to take up your time and waste your Sunday. We need to give away a pair of Astros to one lucky individual. We're really happy that you guys. There's about roughly 200 of you that we know of that actually did it right. So pat yourself on the back. If
40.
Yeah, you guys pat yourself on the back for not being an idiot. No, I'm kidding. But
There are 49 people that had prepaid for Astros. As
that's
their
totally
hashtag.
my fault. I wrote the little headline for that, and I did not even realize that prepaid was on there. But to that one French guy who tweeted that out and kind of started the revolution of prepaid, I appreciate that. But unfortunately, only one of y'all could have won, and we have to give it to this one individual. I don't even know if he's listening or if he's paying attention, or cares, but Brad Stewart, at Stewart Brad is his Twitter handle. He tweeted this at us. It says, "I was just going to tweet this poster until my girlfriend caught me raging in the background. I'm going to post it up in the chat for you guys to see. Totally worth the time because, first of all, the sign's backwards. And then little Chinese general man down there says, 'Oh, poop,' which is even better. Not to mention the guy in the background with the dude bro shirt and the flat bill cap raging at the screen, but the Nickelodeon slime sheets that he's sitting on. That alone told me this guy has to win because that's freaking hilarious. That's like the best submission so far. So Brad Stewart, congratulations, dude. We will get your information and get you those awesome pair of A50s that we're thankfully, and we really appreciate Astro kind of helping us out with that, giving us a pair to give away. And I gotta admit, it really went well. A lot of entries, and we can't wait to do it again. I know that during the show, we had Pi or Pikey or whatever the heck he calls himself on here, kind of giving you guys the details and giving away a copy of BF4 for PC and Premium for PC. So I don't know if that's been done yet.
Yeah, it's given away on the stream for we kind of made people use funny hashtags to describe Battlefield 4, and I've seen a lot of hashtag crash and it's still beta and stuff like that. So it's
clickety clack clack click.
Nice to know we're on the same page.
So, anyways, we really, if you guys have any other questions for Hank and Jenner, then we could probably get some answers. Kind of put up a little like afterthought post on the website if you guys wanted something like that. Overall, I hope you guys liked it because I thought those guys were super chill. I really didn't know what to expect going into that. I didn't know if these guys, if all the fame got to their head, or if this was going to be really professional and you can only ask certain kind of questions. But
yeah, for sure. I'm glad they're having a lot of success, like even with their other stuff, like not Battlefield friends.
Yeah, because I think that would be tiring after a while to do the same thing over, and it would kind of ruin it. But giving them the opportunity to go to other endeavors and kind of find other ways to express themselves, that's awesome. God, those guys are so cool. They were really, really polite. As Tony is the one that we spoke to over email, and he was such a great, nice guy. All those guys are awesome. Ha! PS3, PS4, suck it, Chris. But so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the show. Chris, you got anything else before we kind of shut it down?
No, thanks again to Cheap Shark for sponsoring the podcast and giving us away a couple codes. And we've got 2 servers running on Battlefield 4 PC, and when they're not crashing because of DICE's crazy server performance, then you can come play with us.
Yeah. So we apologize if you guys have played on there and it just randomly goes down time and time again. But we appreciate all of you. I've recognized a couple of you guys playing on the server a few times. I changed my name again, so I am Squid again. So people don't know who's that Chernobyl Black dude. But no, we also appreciate Astro for providing us a headset to give away. Really awesome guys. They've really kind of, out of nowhere, really shown support for us, and we really appreciate that. It's such a cool thing for something that, really Chris, that I kind of bought into because of Chris, just making a site, having some fun, and posting some stuff up and playing with y'all. And we're just a bunch of nobodies, but we're trying to do everything we can to give you guys something fun to do, and hopefully it'll continue to grow. But we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, episode 3, we have an idea who we're going to bring on. I would assume sometime later this month, hopefully, depending on the holidays. That's really going to be a beating trying to get something done. PS4, 2 weeks, kind of, roughly 2 weeks. Looking forward to playing with some of you guys on there. I will be getting a server for the PS4 players, so we can play some DRMB folk on there. I know we're looking into getting an Xbox One server also, and I think that comes out the 22nd. I can't remember. I'm not really following Xbox stuff lately, but so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basis, guys. So again, we appreciate every single one of you that came on the stream. Thank you so much to Brad Stewart for giving us a good laugh. Thank you again, Astro. Thank you again, Cheap Shark, and we'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Peace.